Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Turn on the bell for post notifications. Also, hit that like button if you have not already, and get off into the chat. Hit us with your questions. This is the Rumboyz Kickoff Thursday Night Pregame Show. And as always, I am joined by my trusty co-host, Bogard Scott-Free of the GMM Network. What's going on, bro?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Windy day. You know what I mean? The key word in windy is win. Let's get this W. You feel me? Week 11.
Exactly. Week
Let's
11.
go.
Week 11 is fucking here.
Yeah.
Really quick, Carlos Hyde's going to be active tonight, despite the hamstring. Tyler Lockett's going to be active. Chris Carson out. So I just want to make sure I put those three pieces out there so that people knew those right away at the beginning of the show. That way, we didn't have guys running around just panicking right away. So just want to put that out. I just got that news here at the top of the hour. It popped up on my screen in the back, so I got to give you guys the details.
If y'all rocking with Carlos Hyde or Tyler Lockett, it's Mando. It's Mando. Yeah. Put them in your designated position spots. Take them up out of the flex if they're in there.
Big facts, big facts. Really quick, before we get into paying some bills, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, dilly dilly.
Yeah. Woo!
Ah!
What you on tonight, my brother? What you fucking with over there?
Some Puerto Rican rum, some Calypso.
Okay, Calypso.
Yeah.
Like it.
Maybe nice and warm. Boo, I just felt it go down. Really quick.
Hey, we did it at the same time.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Woo!
We're getting old, bro. Really quick, guys, I want to point out Russell Wilson is undefeated on Thursday night since 2013.
And he's coming off of 2 losses in a row. And correct me if I'm wrong. Has he ever lost 3 in a row?
I don't know that off the top.
I don't know either. I can't say that. That should be something that Bogard would know, though, huh?
That is definitely a stat right up your alley.
Did you know?
Yeah, did you know that Russell Wilson? That's why I was waiting on honestly you to drop the undefeated Russell Wilson thing. Like that was more of the you thing, and I got to it first.
No, it's all good, man. That's why we're a good team.
We're a fucking team. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
High five. Or maybe we should hit it like this.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I turned this way. You fucking did the screen.
I know. I did the screen.
Oh,
that's funny.
Bogard, monkeyknifefight.com. Talk to him.
Hey, well, Thursday night football pregame show is powered by monkeyknifefight.com. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com, and when you use promo code RUMBOYS, we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50 to get you geared up for your legal, legit daily fantasy sports prop action. It's all going down. Tonight we'll be discussing some less or more. Maybe we'll touch on a little bit of a touchdown and some rapid fire. Head over to monkeyknifefight.com, Rumboyz and girls. Use promo code RUMBOYS and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50.
Oh, yeah, that's right. monkeyknifefight.com, promo code RUMBOYS. I do want to remind you guys that we are also live on sportscaster.com and the Sportscaster app on all Apple iOS devices. Make sure that you head on over to Sportscaster and download the Sportscaster app on all Apple devices. If you have not already, join the biggest online sports community, and you yourself can become the Sportscaster on Sportscaster.com. Dilly dilly, y'all. Bogart's fucking having to fucking take a call really quick. It looks like. Let's get into some questions here to start off our show. Raj, what's going on? Raj, I see it. Leafs defense. That's right. David Moore has been on. I want to point that out that in deep leagues, you guys could run David Moore. If you have a deep roster or a deep league, David Moore could be a super flex type of option for you in super needed situations. Should I be running either of the Cards running backs today? I usually don't like running Thursday night players. I don't like running Thursday night players, but I feel like that this is a game that you can invest in. I mean, especially after what Arizona did to Seattle last time. And if this game is anything like last game that these two face off against each other, I want to see them go shootout for shootout. I want to see them go blow for blow. Um, I want this to be a high scoring debacle, a complete barn burner of such. So in terms of tonight's game, I'm trying to really fire up whatever guys that I have accessible to me. I actually before the show just put in Christian Kirk in one of my lineups. So I was like, I feel like that one's going to pay off for me. So yeah, I feel like you should be running both cars, running backs. I feel like that this is a Thursday night game that you can take stock in, and you're not going to be mad at this or mad at the market in this scenario.
Brandon, so my bad, I had to pick up that call because it was my barber because he was gonna slide through, and like, long story longer, his lady is a stylist, and somebody at their salon tested positive, so he's like, bro, and I'm like, cancel it. I'm like, don't worry.
Yep. Don't come near me.
I'm
Yeah.
like, damn. And I'm like, there to get it. I'm like, and he's like, man, every time he comes through, I throw him like $40, $50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it ain't worth it for him either. Neither. He's like, I can't do that to you.
Yeah,
Bro.
I just hooked my barber up. Like my cut was original, some change, and I tossed her like I pay
that's the universe being good to me though.
Like yeah, no, that's the universe. I paid like $48. No, I feel that.
I guess I'll just do some makeshift lineups. But I agree with you though. The Cards running backs. We were actually saying this on the show yesterday, and it's funny because. You know what I mean? Like I felt kind of strong about that take yesterday. You know what I mean? When I was like, "Yo, I'm not mad at starting both the Cards backs. My only issue is, you know what I mean? Just getting behind the ball on a Thursday. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have to, I would just go Drake because Drake's gonna get he's gonna get the 70% snap count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to be honest, Chase Edmonds probably get like 40% of this joint. Because they'll be on the field at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like both backs each night. Once again, I feel like this is a game that I want as much stock of as I possibly can get. It just has that allure to me, especially after what happened last time these two teams met. Every time these two teams meet, it is a barn burner. So because of that, once again, guys, I just feel like you gotta just trust the process in this one. We'll get into more when we especially start breaking down lines and we start breaking down props throughout the show. You'll really start to really see everything unfold. Is why we're telling you in fantasy terms to start them.
And running backs, bro, might be the joint in this one. Seattle should be coming down pretty significantly as far as I checked last. But we'll get a more recent update pretty soon here.
Yeah, we'll get a more recent update. Zach says. What's good? What's the Pilgrim's favorite type of music? Plymouth Rock. Stupid.
Hey, I'm a dad, so I like a good dad joke.
Good dad joke, yeah.
Yeah.
Drake or CH non-PPR?
Damn. Probably gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go with CEH. Because I'm just doing that because the Raiders starters on their defense, a lot of them, they got to clear this COVID shit, and they were already a poor run defense. I know he's going to be sharing, the backfield with other running backs. And then you look at Kenyon Drake, it's non-PPR, like you said, but I do respect that run defense. They're middle of the pack in Seattle. You know what I mean? And they're hungry and they're mad. Carlos Dunlap is actually doing work over there. He was a great addition a couple weeks ago.
Yep, great addition. Yep, before the deadline, yeah.
Yeah, so, I would go that direction. Because if it's a negative game script for the Cardinals, we're going to see more Chase Edmonds. You know what I mean?
BKB, you being a Seahawks fan, and as long as you've been following this channel, I know for a fucking fact that you got money on this game. He said, I got 350 with 2.5.
Hey, BKB don't play around, bro. He be dropping a bag.
Bro, 350 with 2.5. Man, we'll get into breaking down our lines, here in a minute. I want to warm up.
Hey,
let me get warmed up. Let me get warmed up. Let me get a beer.
They got Arizona. They got Arizona favored in Seattle. That's crazy.
Bro, it's hang. We'll get there. Ooh! I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna grab this bottle. I gotta pour up again because I got to get there too.
I'm currently thinking about starting Mike Davis and Swift since those two bad rush defense. So here's the thing: if you're not going to start, so Swift did not practice today due to concussion. All right, which means he may not play this Sunday. He may not be back until next week. So with that being said, my homie Raj, my guy, I need you to go and get Kerryon Johnson or Adrian Peterson. Okay. I think that because AP and Swift have already been sharing the workload, it'd be easier for Peterson to kind of take over a brood of that. And then maybe Detroit kind of shifts more towards the passing through the air attack. But last time Kerryon Johnson was we got to see him be viable, he actually wasn't too bad. So if they go with Kerryon Johnson, then I don't mind you making a pickup there for Kerryon or for Adrian Peterson. But I just want you to be aware of DeAndre Swift's status at the given moment. And I do want to make sure that you wake up with us and you tune in Sunday morning.
I like Kerryon Johnson.
AM. I know you like Kerryon Johnson, and you know that I'm going to go with the veteran here.
Yeah, but this is why though, because I'm assuming this is a PPR because we that's what we fuck with, and with Matt Stafford having that thumb issue right now, stretching the field might not be as prevalent as he would without that thumb injury in his throwing hand. So the dump offs that we're going to Swift, they're going to go to the pass catching talent out of their backfield, which is Kerryon Johnson, when you compare him to AP.
To each his own. Yeah.
But let's be honest, this AP has been having light work. They're probably going to give him 18 to 20 on the ground in this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Jimmo asked thoughts on Fitz tonight over 4 grabs. I don't know if he's going to go over. I think he hit right at that 4. But I mean, as long as Christian Kirk is performing at high level.
You're saying under then. So you're saying under then.
Yeah, under.
Plus, Christian Kirk's not in and out of the slot. Larry Fitz he stays in the slot pretty much, and Christian Kirk he's out wide most of the time. You know what I mean? So under over. I would look at the game log and what his average targets have been, because I don't even think he's been getting like 4 targets a game. I mean, has he? If I don't have any Fits anywhere, so I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't have Fits anywhere. I would take the under on that prop.
With the type of, if it's going to be bad weather, I might take the over there.
It's not going to be bad weather. It's not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be rainy.
Here, let me double check real fast.
Yeah. Because then I'm not mad at.
I was just watching him in pregame, and like everybody's just chilling like in hoodies. Okay. Oh my!
You know what though? Mind you, I checked the weather this morning, so
this is going to be so sick of a fucking.
I'd probably take the under on the 4.5 actually, on that prop. Now I think about it.
Yeah, I think I want to take the. Yeah, I think I definitely want to take the under. Yeah, big shout out to the Icon. We're working on something big for the holiday season to give back in your local community. So I want you guys to be on the lookout for that.
Are we doing a show next Friday? Like the day after Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Let's do me and Sven's birthday party.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah!
That's going to be insane.
Yeah, it is.
Hang on here. Let me see something here. So yeah, AccuWeather doesn't even give me anything. Like it's gonna be good. I think they might close the roof.
The one thing I did look is that earlier this morning there wasn't supposed to be any high winds. So, but slippery balls. Pause. At most.
Well, they're playing in Seattle,
yeah.
So I mean they're fine. Like. Yeah, they're completely fucking fine. Like I watched them during pregame warm-ups. Like there's no sign of bad weather. Period.
Nice.
No sign of bad weather.
Love it.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Let's go to war.
Yeah, and Seattle can just close the roof, can't they? They could just close the roof.
Nah, it's not one of those places.
Okay, it's not one of. Okay.
Yeah. They are designed. Their shit is like a cone.
Yeah, it's like
this.
It's
comes up like that. So it's designed to magnify the sound. You know what I mean? It's kind of
exactly.
It's exactly like Arrowhead, like the Kansas City Chiefs, which is brilliant if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock out. It's okay if you also got DK playing. That's not gonna matter. but I might have too much riding on that game
Hey,
because
man,
I'd have Robbie Anderson and possibly Marvin Jones in there as well. Bro, I mean,
Robbie Anderson is the only thing I'm worried about. Robbie Anderson is not having Teddy B, because what the Detroit Lions do is they play a ton of press coverage and man, and right now, surprisingly, Teddy B leads the league in completions against man coverage. I love PJ Walker and the idea of him. You know what I'm saying?
but it's just the idea of him.
Yeah, and then on the other side with Marvin Jones, you got two starters for the Carolina Panthers cornerbacks that are banged up. So kind of like Marvin Jones here, especially if there's no Kenny Golladay. It's just him. It's just basically him and Marvin Hall and T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I wouldn't worry about like if you're going to be dealing with the injured Swift, you're going to have to deal with what you're going to have to deal with. It's either if you don't want to risk investing too much into that game, then you're going to have to pivot and maybe make other decisions. But I mean, on such short notice, especially like today, I mean, I wouldn't want to rely on that. I wouldn't want to rely on that.
I went and grabbed Carry On everywhere I could grab him because of the news that broke. And in the one league, in the SBI, bro, I'm looking at it, just waiting for them to rule out Chris Carson, because this was like 20 minutes ago, so he was still questionable. And I'm like, I can't drop nobody, but if they can just rule out Chris Carson, I can put him right in the IR and go ahead and pick up Kerryon Johnson. And then whoop, it pops up.
Nope.
Sweetness. It's Kerryon Johnson. I'm like, fucking Sweetness. Shout out to Sweetness.
Yeah, he took him. Claypool or Deontay Johnson or Woods, non-PPR.
You always play Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, you always play Deontay Johnson. I feel. I don't know. I like Robert Woods there too, though, because he's.
But it's non-PPR, and I respect the number 10th ranked secondary, which is Tampa Bay. I'd rather pick on the bottom 3 ranked secondary in Jacksonville. So, and if I'm between Claypool and Deontay Johnson, I'm gonna pick Deontay Johnson.
It's gonna be Deontay Johnson.
Because Claypool might blow a big one, and then they'll be mad at me for saying it. But I'm always just gonna do that. I'm gonna rock with the number 1 option, which is Johnson.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to put Edmonds at your flex, keep Swift and Davis as your starters, and just wait to see what happens with Swift.
But just make sure you put Edmonds in a running back spot, though.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
tonight.
You'd probably want to move. That's what I was about to say.
Put Davis into your flex spot.
No. Put Swift in your flex, because if you put Swift.
Right.
Yeah, you put Swift in your flex.
Good point. I thought you said Davis.
I'm basically wondering if I should start Drake or Edmonds or Samuel. Samuel,
I'm not fucking with Samuel.
You don't know what you're going to get there. I lost by 2 points last week by 0.2 points actually.
Damn, I remember that.
Yeah, because of Curtis Samuel. So I'm not running that experiment again. Fuck
he
that.
has vendetta against Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel.
No one asked me Samuel questions.
I guess you gotta go Drake. I mean, Drake is probably going to fall in the end zone tonight. Drake is going to fall in the end zone tonight.
I would hope.
Touchdown dance. There you go. There's already one of my guys. Done.
Okay.
David Cruz. Should I start Hyde, or Jonathan Taylor? We ain't damn sure started Jonathan Taylor. We're done with that. We are done with Jonathan Taylor. We are never putting Jonathan Taylor in our lineup for the rest of the season.
I got to see something.
I got to see a lot.
Yeah,
I got to see a lot.
I got to see at least
a game.
one.
I cannot see a game.
You know what's sad,
I need to see 2 games consecutive.
Bro, he's going to start every game, too. That's what sucks. He's going to be the starter who will be out there first. Not meaning like the starter share of the carries, but he'll be their guy on the field first. And then they'll give him a chance, and he'll be like, all right, you ain't heating up, next guy up. You know what I mean?
I'm fucking done with Jonathan Taylor. So, yeah, I'm going to say Hines in that scenario, David. If you want to go high tonight, I don't mind. I want to go Hines. I want to go Hines.
I would rather go Hines because you have to respect A-Rod and just all his isms, bro. And and they're indoors. So if you respect Aaron Rodgers and his skill set as a GOAT level quarterback, you want the scat back on the other side because you should expect them playing from behind. Is that far-fetched to say?
In regards to
Like,
Hines?
no, that Aaron Rodgers should be going in there kicking their ass.
Oh
Even
yeah,
though,
Aaron
even though
Rodgers.
it's one of the top 3 defenses.
I expect Aaron Rodgers to go in there and kick their ass. I
Yeah,
don't, but I'm also not surprised
if
if
they
he
don't,
does. Yeah,
because it's a
if they
phenomenal
win,
defense.
I do think the Packers will win.
Yeah,
I think that they're so okay.
because that's where Hines really starts to shine. Like when like if you remember the Tennessee game last week, Tennessee was leading initially. They were
and
winning
then that's when he
initially,
starts to
and
pop
that's when
off.
Hines I boom put him in there because anytime they're playing from any kind of behind, they throw in Hines.
I expect this to maybe be maybe a close game, but still to have Hines explode. Don't be surprised if this game could even come close to going into OT. Maybe it doesn't, but maybe it comes close. I have a lot of different
Oh,
hypotheticals.
I just thought of something too because
Um,
man, Devontae Adams. Oh no, he'll probably play though.
yeah, I think he should.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm going Naeem Hines, David. I like Naeem Hines for you. If you believe Fitz will do well against Seattle, then by any means, brother. I mean, put him out there, but or take the prop on the over.
Just
But
how about this?
I'm
If
saying
you're gonna take
under.
the
I'm
prop,
saying under.
because I think he's good for 4, but damn, because 5 is a little out of the how about this? Kyler usually throws anywhere from 27 to 30 times a game because he's running a lot too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's not just a pure passer. So that's where, because then when you start to divvy up the target market share, we're talking about double digits is going to go to Nuke. We're talking about maybe 6 at most goes to Fitz. Because you got the combination of running backs. They're probably going to get a total of like 8 targets out of the backfield. You know what I mean? So now that puts us at 8, 14, 10. So that puts us around 24 right there. 24 pass attempts. Fitz is going to be the odd guy out. There is no more tight end right now. Their starting tight end got hurt last week. Remember, I put him on the injury report, and you're like, "Who the fuck is why?"
yeah.
I had to put him on there. You know what I mean? But actually, that might be notable for Gemo's prop right here. 4.5. I don't know, man. 5 is in the realm of possibility. But if I'm going to bet on the over, I'm not putting a lot of money on that. How about that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the way I feel.
I'll take the under. I think he's good for 4 passes at least. So, or even none. You never know. You might, you know what I mean? He be out there blocking sometimes with his old ass. He knows how to play his role.
Here, let me see something. I'm not taking taking that prop, but I do like that question. I love prop questions. If you guys have those, toss those to us so that we can help you because that helps. That honestly helps Bogart and I help diagnose lineups and help fine tune things for you guys a lot easier. I got Swift as my RB2. Would you put Drake in his spot with Swift being hurt? I would move Swift to my flex. So here's what I want all of you. I'm a DeAndre Swift owner as well.
Grab
So
Kerryon Johnson first.
hang on.
So you got insurance.
Hang on. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Baby steps. The first step that I want you guys to do is to move Swift into your flex. Okay. Then I want you to head to your waiver wire. You need to make a personal decision. All right. He wants you to go and get Kerryon Johnson. I'm saying that you should probably lean a little bit more towards AP. Okay? You need to take our analysis and make that decision for yourself. Okay? You pick. I don't care if you make that decision based off whatever fucking analytics that their takes that you prefer.
I'm going to go with the guy who's been in this system ever since he was drafted to the team. You know what I mean? And he's the most skill set.
So I'm going with the guy that's
closest to
already
DeAndre
been.
Swift.
But see, I'm going with the guy that's already been getting the shares and can probably just move and just transfer into that role, and they could be like, carry on.
He's not going to get it. Listen, AP has his
We
role.
do this every time, and then we go back in the week, and then we're like, okay, yeah, you were right about that player. You said that they were going to go off. We do this every time.
Yeah,
every single time.
But the last time, notably, where it was a sim backfield, it was when Mark Ingram went down, and me and you were both wrong technically because those guys just canceled each other out. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, bruh. They
kind of cancel each other out, yeah.
They both put up 12 and 13 points every time, so it was like, you know what I mean.
J.K. had 12, Gus had 14, yeah.
13. Then the next
Okay.
week, JK had 13 and Gus had 12. You know what I mean? Like, come on, what
Well,
are we doing here? Like,
look, 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 look,
we're
look.
splitting hairs here.
You're literally splitting
I,
hairs between which one you pick
but
up.
I'm gonna go with the guy who's most similar to what they've been doing with Swift. That's not AP. With Swift,
I feel that. But
yeah.
I also feel that it is easier for me personally.
This is such a
For
Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins
I
situation,
know
isn't it?
because for me personally, it's easier for me to be like, you've already been getting these touches. I'm just going to increase that, and then you that's coming in, you're just going to take his role because it was a smaller piece of the pie. I'm going to feed the person that's already been kind of eating. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
To
But
each his own.
but also, there's some bias there. You've been rocking with AP. AP's been coming through for you.
There is actually AP has not been coming through for me
Oh,
because
he
Swift
hasn't?
has been
Oh,
tearing
the
it the
last 2
fuck
weeks. The
up.
last 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So I
This
mean,
is probably the best thing that happened for you too in the SBR then, because like at least now you have AP. He's viable.
it's a gift and a curse.
He's viable now. Oh yeah, because you might throw him in and maybe carry on goes off.
I mean, honestly, I was about to fucking drop his ass because I
Well
needed
then
defense.
there's
I
the
couldn't
gift
drop my
there.
defense. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's to each his own. You're right. I'll give you that.
uh, let's see here. Rod said he dropped his lineup in the Discord. So I'm gonna put a
Okay.
question up here on the screen for you. Oh shit! Wait, rock out. I think I put only half your question. Let me find us a full ass question really quick.
Hold on. Let me go grab a lighter real quick.
Go ahead, bro. Here, Raj, I'm gonna put your question up. Hang on, and I'm gonna look at your lineup. Brady as a starter, Davis, Chase Evans, Mike Evans, Marvin Jones, Taysom Hill at tight end. Oh, you're being bold with it. Oh, Raj said, how big are your fucking kahunas? He's really rolling with Taysom Hill at tight end. DeAndre Swift at flex. Okay, I like that. Lions against Carolina. I want you to change your defense. I want you to see, is there a different defense out there? And I'm okay with you flexing. If Swift gets hurt, I'm okay with you flexing Todd Gurley. Hang on, let me mute Bogart really quick because he's put his headphones over his mic. I'm okay with you flexing Todd Gurley, Raj, or flexing Robbie Anderson. Or honestly, Robbie Anderson, I feel like should be in your lineup. Like Robbie Anderson should be in there. Along with Mike Evans. I'd go Mike Evans, Robbie Anderson, and then the flex really just becomes the puzzle. If DeAndre Swift is healthy, yeah, sure, we're gonna play DeAndre Swift. If not, then let's put Gurley out there. In terms of dropping anyone, how you asked, do I drop Sanders, Lindsey, Kurt, Gesicki? We're not dropping any of those guys. We're just not doing that. I don't see that feasible for you. I don't want you doing that. So that's how we're handling that. Edmonds or Drake, that's your only problem. But I would go Drake. I would go Drake.
To choose between the two, I'm going with the starter who gets, when again, let's be honest too. When Drake was gone, Edmonds had the opportunity. He didn't do shit with it. Like, Edmonds is a guy. He's a guy that comes through with his 12 to 14 touches and then shines in limited fashion, and becomes efficient. Drake, he gets the volume, so he could be a little shitty, and then the volume will kick in, and he ran hard. Oh shit, my bad, dude. I keep running in and out. Hold on. This is my pops real quick. Grabbing some isms from
Damn, yo, you are never this busy. What the fuck? He is busy. Big shout out to Papa Bogart. Josh Jacobs for T. Higgins and Herbert. I have CMC, Dalvin, and Chubb. I have no QB. Josh Jacobs for T. Higgins and Herbert. You got CMC has no value to anyone. So you telling me that you have CMC, I'm looking at that as a scratch. Like I'm just looking at that as you're just holding on to something that's doing nothing for you. I would move CMC and T. Higgins. I'm not moving Josh Jacobs. Like if you need a quarterback that bad and you do not have a quarterback, like go get Jameis Winston. Like rent a quarterback, like stream a QB. holla at Kirk Cousins, bro. Like fucking, like I'm just gonna keep that all the way a thou out with you, Shiloh's Jungle. You can't move Jacobs, bro. Like you cannot be simultaneously thinking about playoffs. You cannot be thinking about playoffs and thinking about moving Josh Jacobs. Those two, I don't feel go together. I don't think that you can do both of those things. Personally, I don't see that scenario. I feel like you have to keep Josh Jacobs. Maybe we move CMC and Higgins. You know, maybe we do that. Maybe we do CMC and Higgins. I want you to keep the guys that are putting in the work. The guys that in the NFL, the guys that are putting in the work, they get kept on their team. You know, and you want to try and mimic as much as what a real GM is doing. You know, you don't want to do any too outlandish, crazy shit. I just feel like that is something I'm not trying to do because think about how much headache you relieve when you start Dalvin and Josh Jacobs together. You know, so that's where I'm going with that. Let's see here, Hyde or DJ Dallas. I'm more in. I'm a bigger DJ Dallas fan.
I'm gonna go with the guy on the depth chart who they're gonna give.
Who they brought in to do the job. You're right. You're right. Yeah. I'm gonna go consensus Bogard. I'm gonna go consensus.
I like DJ Dallas's talent though, yeah, but we haven't seen it translate as much yet.
Yeah,
you know I mean, his pass protecting is what fucks him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was literally a play on the first game that the second game Chris Carson went down. Here comes DJ Dallas, and it's a third down and long, and here comes the blitz.
Yep.
It's his time to shred the blitz. He sidesteps it and lets Russell Wilson get blasted, bro. Yeah, it was a give your head a shake moment. You know what I mean?
I know. I agree. You can't let your quarterback get sacked. You got to pick up the block. Like he's gonna learn that. Got offered Duke Johnson for Eckler. I know that you got Aaron Jones and Ant Gibbs in that league as well. And when you got CMC out. So hear me out, Raj. Because of how your lineup is, where your record is,
you don't do that.
No, you're able to afford a Eckler Week 12 return. But don't you think that you could maybe hustle your opponent a little bit more with us knowing that CMC probably is not returning this season? That maybe we finesse our opponent.
Maybe we don't leaning towards.
Yeah. Okay, with us, that's why I said potentially. Us knowing potentially that he may not. Yeah, us knowing that he potentially may not return.
Uncertainty is a path to the dark side.
Yeah. But us knowing that information, I feel like that moving CMC right now is just the biggest hustle that you can pull off. There is one way and one way only it bites you in the ass. And there's even another scenario to how trading CMC right now bites you in the ass. Okay? You can trade CMC right now, and let's say whoever you trade him to, they still somehow miraculously make it into the fucking championship, and then they go out and they start CMC. There's that scenario where, oh, fuck, now I got to play against CMC. But then there's also the scenario of I give you CMC, but whatever I get back in return is so goddamn good and so solid enough that it doesn't matter that you have CMC.
CMC plus something viable, and I'm going after a big dog like Derrick Henry. I'm going after a big dog or maybe even a moderate dog. You could probably get James Conner straight up for CMC right now.
Bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like you guys get something that's gonna produce and it's gonna put points gonna put points out there for you. Stop hanging on to these guys that are doing not jack shit for you. For you, Raj, in particular, just the Eckler situation, personally, you can afford to assume that liability. And I can see that paying off for you with the upside. I would just swap out Duke because I could play Duke now on a rental.
I wouldn't do that. Not for CMC. I'd go after someone bigger and badder than Duke.
No, he has Duke. He's moving Duke. He could move Duke for Eckler. So I'm telling him to not move Duke.
That.
I mean, if he can move Duke for Eckler, cool.
Have you seen his lineup? It's phenomenal. Oh, this is a different one in the Discord.
No, this is Raj. No, this is Raj's lineup that's in the Discord. Yeah.
Because I like helping Raj though. That's all. We're like his coordinators for his.
Exactly.
He's the
Raj
head coach of
has
that
so
team.
much strategy to his disposal that he can pivot different ways. So I like that. And guys, we try and get to know all your lineups this in depth. Nico, what's good? Yo, Nico, I like that your Avi is you and the missus, or I'm assuming that that's you and your girl. Okay, and sometimes when you assume, you make ass out of you and me. But I like the Abby, bro. It's you and your girl behind the Christmas tree, or I'm sorry, in front of the Christmas tree. 'Tis the season, yo. Dilly dilly. Happy holidays to you, Nico. Nico says, I have Lockett, Boyd, Watkins, Sanders, and David Moore for wide receivers. I have Edmonds, Cook, and Drake for running backs. Pick 3 for one of the categories and 2 for the other. So I like to work running back first. That's the way I built my lineup.
Cook is never leading your lineup.
Yep, Cook is not leading your lineup, and I'm gonna go Drake over Edmonds.
Yep.
Okay, so there's our 2. Let's look at these receivers here because I think you got a lot of options here. I like Lockett.
Yep.
We're gonna lock that one in.
You have to. Yep, pun intended.
I like lock it in. Boyd, I'm a huge fan of.
Yep.
If I was a Bengals fan, I would have a Boyd jersey. You know,
hey, Tyler Boyd's a boy,
truth.
Bro.
Yeah, he's a boy.
He's a boy.
So I'd go Lockett, Boyd, and now for our 3rd, something is tempting me about David Moore right now.
You're gonna need a big one.
You're gonna need a big one, but I think that he can boom tonight. If you do not want to rely on that, all 3 of your guys that you have left at receiver are all boom or bust. Sammy Watkins, Emmanuel Sanders, and David Moore. If I am relying on any of them, it is between Watkins and Moore.
You know what's fucked up? I'm going with the heir to the KFC empire, Colonel Sanders himself.
You want to go Sanders?
Yeah, because if this is PPR, let's preference this. If this is PPR, going Sanders because they're probably going to do a lot of the short game plays are going to be drawn up this week. You know what I mean?
So,
like for Jameis Winston, I feel like, and you know what I came to a conclusion of? I'm not afraid of no fucking Taysom Hill at all.
I'm not afraid of Taysom Hill
because
at all. I'm not afraid of Taysom Hill.
They don't want to risk their backup quarterback now. If their starter is Jameis, their backup's going to be Taysom Hill. Why they're going to risk him? They were able to risk putting Taysom Hill out there doing all kind of different
all the crazy shit.
Yeah, because they had Jameis behind Breeze. So it's going to be like last year with Teddy B. When Teddy B went in there in place of an injured Breeze.
Who the Saints got to face?
They're going to play Atlanta. So
Atlanta, that's right. So, okay, I could take that.
Jared Jeudy, the last time we seen Atlanta, Jared Jeudy out the slot ate him up. And, you know, Manny Sanders plays a ton of snaps out of the slot. If it's not him, it's Michael Thomas. So, yeah, that's where I would lean. Because DJ Moore, man, like, he might get a couple deep targets. If they don't connect, he might put a fat donut on your lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or David Moore.
David Moore. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. Emmanuel Sanders probably has the safest floor out of the Watkins and Moore.
Higher upside is definitely with your man David Moore. I'm sorry, David.
David has the upside. David has the upside. Watkins, of course, because the offense that he plays on has upside. But I still like the other. I'm agree with you. I'm gonna go Sanders. So Nico, we're gonna go Lockett, Boyd, Sanders, and then we're gonna go Drake, Cook.
If I was gonna go high upside, like if I had to, then I would go Watkins versus David Moore. You know what I mean? But Watkins is coming back off of a hamstring. You know what I mean? That's the one thing. You know what I mean? And then you still have Demarcus Robinson and Pringle. What's his name?
Pringle.
Bryce
I can't
Pringle.
remember. Bryce Pringle. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to predict that third option at receiver because it's really just.
Oh, you have Eckler, Rod? You have Eckler? Bro, take the sacrifice and chill. Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier when I was like, don't trade away Eckler for Duke. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Then, fuck that. No, you're good, dude.
Yeah.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro. Brady's such a criminal. He joined a team called the Pirates. Hey, shout out to our Pirate gang.
Dilly.
I love the word pirates. It's so great. No, Tino, all good, man. Thanks for
big up to Tino.
Joining the stream. Guys, remember, we will answer questions on Sunday NFL AM. Let's get into tonight's game because we have about 20 minutes till about 20 or so minutes left in tonight's show. But tonight's kickoff starts at 6:20. So let's go ahead and get ahead of the curve. Look, football power index. Football power index, I feel like is they're swinging 59%, 59.7, right, in favor of Seattle. And I don't think that they're giving Arizona enough respect. So I'm honestly gonna avoid FPI
Looking at that.
in any of our analytics right now.
Yeah,
So
because
guys,
they do
tonight,
have Arizona's favored tonight, right?
no, they're
Yeah,
favoring.
like
Well, FPI is favoring Seattle, and then Westgate's favoring Seattle at
what's the spread? It's
but
plus what?
3 minus
Plus
3 in favor of Seattle, or plus for Arizona.
yeah. So Arizona's a favorite.
Yeah,
Damn.
Arizona. Yeah,
Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Plus
See,
Arizona, right? Plus is it plus 3 for Arizona?
yeah, it's +3, and it's
Okay.
-3 for Seattle. So yeah,
Wow, they're giving it. So Vegas is wants everyone to look at Arizona. So football index, they're going at the probability wise. So that's why they're giving it
yeah.
59%, which is kind of splitting hairs, you know what I mean? You know, it's a 9% over a 50-50, you know what I mean? That's why it's the
But
3 points only.
under set at 57,
Yeah, I like
which is logical for setting that spread at 3. You set the spread at 3 to account for any possibility. So here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking you go under
yeah, because it's
on
divisional in
your
a
over
short
under.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking the spread. I can't believe I'm gonna agree with Vegas. Whichever way you pick this game, whether it's Arizona or Seattle to win, you need to pick it by the 3, by that 3, that 2.5 kind of margin. I don't.
If
I'm
you t-
trying to
if
go through. I'm trying to see if I see a touchdown scenario, and I only see like 4 different scenarios where it's a touchdown that closes this. But I see way more scenarios where this ends in a field goal.
I want to say something. I think that Seattle is going to make a conscious effort to run the ball tonight.
Same.
Yeah, they're going to try to slow things down. They're at home. They need this win. This is for the division lead right here. They got one of their big dog running backs back, pun intended.
Yeah,
So
it's Hyde. It's not Carson. It's
I know,
Hyde.
but it's
So
he's still the guy they brought in free agency to be that guy who replaces Chris Carson, you know, if and when he's gone. And in this case, he's gone. So that's why I think Carlos Hyde is in play. I still do think that either way, even if it's even they're going to try to establish a run with Hyde, but we're going to see some Homer and we're going to see some Dallas in there. You know what I mean? They're going to try to make a conscious effort to run this ball tonight.
last time these teams faced, dog,
Yeah, overtime, indoors,
they
Sunday
went
nighter.
37-34, so they hit that over too.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is like short weeks and divisional matchups. Look at last week. You know what I mean? I was like pound the under. It hit. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of these Thursday night. I mean,
Lockett's not a tough start. Lockett's not a tough
No, he's
start.
not. That's a start. He's healthy. You start him.
Hyde over Juju,
He's a
says
must start
Connor. Go,
even.
go, 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 go. Stick with Juju right now. Don't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
Hyde
Still
on
with
Thursday
Juju.
night. Yeah.
You got Juju. Yeah.
Um. Do you think will be the odd team out in the NFC? I don't think LA has the juice to keep up their current spot. Odd team out, CFZ. I wouldn't be sure
Shout out
of
to
that right
Zeno.
now.
I think if we're gonna talk about the odd man out in the NFC West, it's the Niners
It
for
would,
sure. Yeah,
yeah.
because I think these three teams, the Rams, Seahawks, and the Cards, they have
Seattle
when you look at
wins.
the landscape in the NFC in general, those three teams have a solid shot to get in.
Yes, you should pick the Chargers defense over the Lions defense since they're playing the Jets, of course. Seattle wins, but Buda Baker gets an interception. I could see that. I could see that, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
fuck.
I would put Russell Wilson getting sacked like 3 times, like more
Do
of
you
a
do you
stronger
want to? So
probability
before we
than him
pick
throwing a
our
pick.
so are you more with the? I guess we could honestly do this and honestly in inverse adverse reactions with this equation. Do you see tonight being a over game? Do you see this going to the over like the last game between these two teams? Do you think they repeat the exact same shit?
Uh,
I mean, I'm not talking about like winners, like
yeah,
whoever wins. I have
no,
Seattle
just
winning. I'm
point
picking
totals.
Seattle win. What
It's
do you
hard
think
to
with this
not
over under?
the over under. I like the under.
You
I
like the
like
under?
Yeah,
Fuck, I like the under too.
I like 20 I like 27, 24. I like, you know what I mean? I like it 28, 24. You know, I'm not gonna designate those scores to whichever team, but that's how I see it. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be like 52 points like total in this game. It's gonna be a drag them out, a knock them out, drag them out game. It's not
I think the biggest question has the Seattle
you got
defense learned to contain the Arizona offense, and I think the answer is no. So I think that's what entertains the fact
last
that you have
time
to
they
look at the
played.
over.
Last time they played, they didn't have Carlos Dunlap, and they didn't, because he got traded
But
to a
is that
team,
enough?
and
Is that
they didn't have
enough?
Jamal Adams.
Well, but is that
Jamal
enough?
Adams is a dog, bro. Like,
I love
listen.
Jamal Adams.
I'm just saying, like, and it took them to get overtime to get to that point total that they did last time.
You are correct. Hang on, let me go look at that box score of that
Actually,
game.
I'm sorry. They ended up going into overtime it was 30. What was it? 34-31 last time? What was the score?
They ended at 37-34 in OT.
Okay, so they went over already before the OT. So, because I retract that last statement. This under over is fucking killing me because it's a fucking short week, man. And Tyler Lockett's a little banged up. They're running. Oh, you know what's crazy? You know what?
Fuck, Seattle.
I'm going with Arizona.
Seattle.
Arizona's gonna win this thing.
Yeah, because
Seattle's too beat up now. I think about it.
Seattle put up 34 in 4 quarters. Arizona put up 37 over the course
Yeah,
of they had to get the field goal.
Gonzalez hit the game winner.
I think you're right with the over. I think I want to go over suddenly.
Okay, you know what? I'm not mad at it.
Kyler Murray passed for 360 yards. Russell Wilson passed for 388.
This is a monkey knife right now. Oh no, that's a comment.
No, I'm just looking at the stats.
Oh, the last game log. Okay.
Yeah. When these two teams faced off, it's 388 to 360 in yards, 3 TDs to 3 TDs. Kyler was the only one that threw a pick. So neither of these teams fear each. So what this tells me is that neither team fears either team's defense. Neither team honestly gives a fuck about each other. Like they're gonna go out there and they're gonna knock out, drag out. Like this is gonna be a boxing match. Like this is Ali versus Foreman. This is like
actually I'm still gonna lean under, and I'm taking Arizona on this thing. I'm leaning under.
So you're gonna go under.
Arizona.
I think I'm gonna actually smash the over for once.
That's dope. I really want it, but I'm gonna. Because you know what's crazy is my gut reaction this last couple times was correct, and then like I would like manipulate my own mind to get off what I was thinking initially. You know what I mean? So
but then that bears the question of, does Kyler pass for more than 289.5 on Monkey Knife Fight?
Yeah, I'd say that. No. Actually, I'm gonna go with 288. Damn, 280 is in there. You know, Kyler Murray, I think he's, how many times has he won over 300 this year? Twice? 3 times?
In his last 5 weeks, he's gone over twice.
Yeah.
He's gone over 300 twice in his last 2 weeks.
And in
against the Jets and against Seattle.
Yeah, which are both bad secondaries. So, and the last time he played Seattle, there was no Jamal Adams. So Jamal Adams is going to make a difference because whether he's dropping in the coverage or
he's only passed for more than 300 twice this year.
See, exactly. So I had that right. So I'm gonna go less on Kyler Murray because the pass attempts sometimes, if you're not a running quarterback, those pass attempts could get you there by volume alone.
Yeah,
he's gonna run a number of times too. So his offensive plays in general is gonna involve some of them being running. So I'm going to go less.
Okay, you want to go less on the MKF? I like it. So you're more so thinking here, and correct me if I'm wrong. Like you'd be like, don't misconstrue, don't misinterpret. But what it sounds like to me is that you're thinking that Arizona doesn't do the same shit. It sounds like you're thinking that
if they do the same shit, as they did last time against Seattle, that means they're almost going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be too close to call.
Yeah. So, and last time he went over 300. It's the same secondary, only this time you add the addition of Jamal Adams healthy.
And Dunlap. Yeah.
And
what about
3-4 up front?
Yeah. What about 314 and a half for Russ?
And with an injured, with a banged up Tyler Lockett, I'm gonna go less on that too, because this is gonna fit my narrative of them wanting to establish a run more, and I'm taking the less on the 57. So I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, nope, not doing that. Nope, I'm going the over.
Yeah,
nope.
Go over. Yeah, listen,
no,
we don't have to agree on this one.
I know.
There's been a couple of times I let you convince me wrong. You know what I mean?
I'd
rather be wrong on this one by my own device.
No, yeah, well, no, we're doing that. No, yeah. Because my initial gut was like both are going to go over, but I'll let you convince me on Kyler because of the stats of the game log. But I'm not going to do that on this. Is Dangerous? Dangerous is going to cook.
I mean, he's going to have to.
Yeah,
or
I feel like
they're going to try to establish the run because they have
it's a statement
one
game.
of their bruising running backs.
It's a statement game.
And let's look at the injury. Got to look at the injury report of these linebackers for the goddamn Cardinals. I think they're going to be down a couple of their linebackers.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I mean? So establishing the run at home is eminent for in the game plan. It's got to be.
And Russell Wilson is the probability of him passing over 300 is so much higher. Like 322 against Atlanta, 315 against Dallas, 360 against Miami, 388 against Arizona, 390 against Buffalo. Like,
what did he do the last 2 weeks? Buffalo's 390. Ooh, no touchdowns. Damn. Okay, you might
with two touchdowns. With 2 touchdowns.
See, this is one of those moments you almost got me right here. You're convincing me again, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with the less. He got 300 in him. He got 300 in him.
I'm gonna go with the over.
You're gonna go. So you need 315.
Yep.
Okay.
I feel okay. I feel okay about it.
I'm gonna go less on both. When I'm wrong, I want you to shit on me about it. If and when I'm wrong.
I will.
I like this one. Like I'm gonna punch that one in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a pretty penny on this bitch. Honestly,
I like it.
like I started drinking, so now I'm starting to play with my own fucking money.
Wasn't the game of the week last week? It was supposed to be the Seahawks Rams were billed to be the game of the week, and that shit went under. You know what I mean?
Yeah, can you not jinx this?
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
I know, but you're hurting me right now. It's killing me.
Listen, you know, when we can't find a happy medium, then we go with, you know, we got to go with with our own path on this.
You said not quite Ali versus Foreman. That's like Winston versus Newton in NCAA infractions. Actually, you win. Oh, dog, nah, bro. Like this tonight. Like it's not every day. Okay, or in the NFL, it's not every scheduled NFL day that we are giving a matchup, especially on a fucking Thursday night, that could be borderline pay-per-view. Like, caliber. Yeah, like if they were to tell me we're airing this on ESPN Plus, well, luckily I have the $5.99 a month and I will watch it. Like, you know, because this would be a game that you could get my $5 to watch. Like, I like if football were ever be like, we're gonna pay-per-view this shit. Like, this would be a game that I would pay-per-view. You know, She Loves Jungles. You're starting Kirk. I'm starting Kirk tonight. We're fucking riding Christian Kirk tonight. We're doing Christian Kirk things tonight. I want to look at some more props. Now I want to throw around some more fucking money in this bitch. Honestly. Good move, risk starting Winston this week. I'm starting Winston in the league. I'm starting Winston and Taysom Hill in a league. I'm starting both of them, McKissick or Davis. So let's go Davis. Hawkinson or Andrews. Ooh, that's so tough, but there's now no more Boyle. How's that going to work out? I feel like I want to roll Hawkinson. I feel like I'm really into the Hawkinson pick over Andrews. But let's go Andrews. Tampa Bay or KC defense. KC, baby, baby. Wait, who is hang on. Who is fucking let me memorize the schedule really quick. Tampa Bay is playing again. Uno minuto, por favor. Gracias. Here are Rumboyz Telemundo. I grew up watching that shit. My mom would be like playing fucking novellas, going crazy. Like, I love that. Shout out to my mama. Big shout out. Te amo, mi madre. Oh my god, it's just loading so slow. For your defense is where I'm confused. Drop Winston and gain Winston QB. Or drop Watson and gain Winston. No, keep Watson. Keep Watson. We're gonna keep Watson. For your defense. Fuck, I'm trying to remember who the fuck Tampa Bay plays. That shit literally just randomly escaped me. That never happens. NFL Week 11. Tampa Bay fucking plays. Oh yeah, so start the Chiefs over Tampa Bay.
Damn,
Tampa Bay's playing.
there's hella shit going on in my household. My bad, dude. Running up and down this bitch.
Oh, you're good, bro. You've had a crazy night. So yeah, for you, yeah, start the Chiefs defense over Tampa Bay's defense just this week, just because of the matchup. I like both defenses this week, though, of course.
I like Tampa Bay in the long run. Though.
Should I start Kirk over T. Higgins and Jacoby Myers? Over Jacoby Myers, not T. Higgins.
Yeah, you gotta play T. Higgins, bro.
Like I'm telling y'all, yo, T. Higgins gonna win somebody a fantasy Super Bowl.
I like Jacoby, dude. Like Jacoby, you want to know the fun Bogard stat on him? He's the only player in the entire league that is garnering 40% of the target market share on his team. You start that man.
Exactly.
You start him along with T. Higgins.
The CFZ as how does I have Josh Allen, DK Lockett on my fantasy team, but I'm 5-5, bro, because you had to deal with that Bulls debacle or that Bills debacle at the beginning with the COVID and shit.
But also too, you know, it's like you could have the most phenomenal team and like, but if you're playing, this becomes who you're playing that week, your opponent's roster. You know what I mean?
Oh, the rapid fire is such a fucking tease, bro.
What is it,
bro? It's like
shout out to Zeno though, man. That's the guy.
Yo, big shout out to Zeno, bro. Rapid fire is really like so they're giving the bonus at 25.5 on the passing yards to Kyler.
Because I'm telling you, because they okay, go ahead, continue.
So it's like on that prop, like obviously, yeah, you're fucking taking Kyler over Russell Wilson there.
Yeah, because if I think Kyler's good for 280, and I think Russ is good for at least 300, that puts Kyler over him with that 25.
25, yeah, exactly. But then on the receiving yards, they give an extra plus 10.5 to DK over Hop.
You know why they're doing that, right? Because he got a
because D Hop got the catch.
No, but also because DK got erased last time by Patrick Peterson. And it wasn't even erased. He barely got targeted because Russell Wilson against man coverage, 38%. 38% completion rating against man coverage. That's not good, but that could also mean he avoids it. That's why if you remember last time they played 20 targets for Tyler Lockett. The last time
Lockett went off.
Yeah, he got 20 targets. You know what I mean? That's unheard of for Lockett. But it was because he wasn't
unheard of for any receiver, but yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to fool with Patrick Peterson. I think they're gonna have to test it this time. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to test it this time because if it's that same game plan, or they're gonna try to run like shit to get some play action going.
I'm gonna take both bonuses.
I'm not mad at the bonuses because they're giving Kyler 25 and they're giving DK
10. Like that's super gracious. Like I feel like that's super gracious.
But still, though, I don't respect any of those cornerbacks in Seattle. Like, I like Hopkins here to do better
Oh,
than
I fucking love DeAndre Hopkins, but
I
with the
think
extra
Luke
10, with the
Skywalker,
extra
bro.
10 points, with the extra 10.5 points,
10.5 yards or points?
bonus 10.5 receiving yards.
Yeah, so yards. Okay, I was gonna say 10 points is different. That's like they're giving, you know what I mean? Yeah, yards. See,
Let's go
it's
D
too close.
Hop. Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
go
go
D
D
Hop.
Hop.
Come on, man. He's, you know what I mean? Like that's another one though. I
That's
want
a
you to
vet.
shit
No,
on
that's
me.
a vet. No, that's a vet. No,
Yeah,
I'm rocking with your take. I'm taking D
yeah.
Hop. I'm taking Kyler and D Hop in rapid fire. I don't ever play rapid fire.
I know, right? Because rapid fire is that's one of those ones. They be doing some fuckery over there. Like I
That's
like
all
it,
I'm
man.
playing tonight. That's all I'm playing. I'm pulling my hands off the fucking keyboard. I'm not touching my keyboard until outros. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That because that
I locked in the lesser more. I took less on both, so and you know, and this is when it comes to propping, right? We're over here getting our props in.
mhm.
In fantasy, I don't want none of my shit to be right. In
Yeah,
fantasy, I'm like, you know, if like season long,
bro. It's an
dynasty, shit like that.
adrenaline. Like, I thought I got off on getting fantasy shit right and predicting what players you should got. You guys in the chat should start and sit. I love props way more. Like when I get a prop right, oh god, I do a back. I do like fucking. I go crazy.
You go full 99s with the 360 backflip.
Yep. How many Falcons does it take to change a light? Oh shit. They let you finish it and don't inspect a ring. Oh fuck.
Well,
Or none. They are living in the New Orleans shadow. Oh fuck. What's the best part
yeah,
of dating a Falcons fan? They let you finish and they don't expect you to inspect a ring. That's what he said. Oh damn.
I
Damn
like that.
Zach.
That's good. That's good. And you know what? As a Niner fan, I agree because Shanahan did it to us too. You know what I
She
mean?
loves or she loves jungle. He said, so wait, flex JD McKissick or Myers or Kirk. Once again, I would go Kirk right now.
Christian Kirk?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's like, but I feel like JD's free points for PPR.
Yeah, I'm going JD.
Well, okay, so yeah, once you specify that is PPR, yeah,
I'm going
let's go
JD.
JD. It's
30,
let's go JD.
29 targets in the last 2 weeks. And it's Alex Smith.
Mm,
And JD McKissick. And ever since Alex Smith has got under center, JD McKissick, out of all the running backs in the league right now, he leads them in routes run.
the whole defense is garbage besides Bobby Wagner, says Tino. Oh gosh.
And
Karate,
Jamal Adams, come on, Jamal Adams, Tino, come on, Tino. Jamal
uh,
Adams is a beast, and Carlos Dunlap really helps that shit. You know what I mean?
Karate Cowboy. Did someone say New Orleans? What
Watch out!
the?
Yeah!
Say Nola in the mirror 3 times and I appear behind you, complain about the no and to complain about the no call. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
I love it. That is fucking funny. That is great. Oh, him with this damn motorcycle helmet sitting there like
Sitting on
too,
the
like
bed. He's
yeah,
all upset.
exactly.
He's
Yeah,
like,
if
fuck.
he pops up with the goddamn motorcycle behind you, like you're sitting in the
That's
mirror, like
funny,
oh
dude.
fuck, like oh gosh, that'd be great. That'd be great. Guys, play-by-play is about to come up here in the next 10 minutes. We'll be live for a play-by-play. Bogard, holla at them, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, you can find me at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter. You can go ahead to the homie section over here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network channel, and you'll find YouTube/the GMM Network. You can go ahead and subscribe to me there. Just dropped the episode with another member of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, my man Fantasy Fornicator, Smoking Jay, hailing from Chicago. We do our weekly top 24 rankings at RB and WR. And yeah, man, it's kind of funny because like, you know, now that episode, it kind of annoys me because Swift is probably out and we had Swift pretty high this week. And now it's
I
like,
know.
I hate it. Like, you know, you can't be fast enough, right?
I mean, the news travels just as fast as we do, and we
Yeah.
can't be on air 24 hours a day. We try.
Yeah.
Like, shit fucking happens. That's why we have multiple shows. Like, you
For
know,
sure.
on the network. We give you
We're a
guys
fucking conglomerate, bro.
exactly. That's why we're a network, because if there's one thing that like the Bears, Brews, and Bros don't get to cover, or the GMM network doesn't get to cover, or clock management, you can come here and we'll usually be the last show on air for the
Because
night.
we on daily.
Exactly, and we'll usually clear out a lot of like different things, so guys, just keep tuning in, keep checking out all the people in our homie section. Karate Cowboy, I agree, it's definitely time to gamble. You already know I fucking put in. You already know I'm playing. I already
locked my joint in, man. Damn. And it's fucked up too, because like when I be watching these games these days, I got so many different things going on.
You don't know what to cheer for, but it's so great.
I'm just like, let's just get fucked up and watch the game.
Exactly, bro. There's never been a better time than honestly, like right now. Like before, I used to hate having so much weighing in on a game, but that's because I was dealing with regular life.
Now we can't have enough.
Yeah, now we can't have enough because, like, we almost didn't have this 2020 season.
Yeah, for real.
I'm playing it all.
Did you see what the NFL did too? They're going into an emergency protocol.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow on Rumboyz After Dark.
So we might see this 18.
Raj, good, Raj. Yeah, we could see an 18-team playoff. Like we're gonna see things that we've never seen before. Right now, there is no better time to be alive, to be a fantasy football player, or to be to play on Monkey Knife Fight, or even to if you guys are in the sports books and online casinos. There's no better time than honestly right now. And it sounds weird because we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic that's kind of looking like it's gonna clear up. But
because they're the bookmakers and the line makers, they're dealing with the same shit we are.
Oh yeah, they're getting hit just the same way. It's like if you beat there, it means so much more if you beat a bookie now than before. Like before, beat a bookie was like, yeah, cool. Like I beat my bookie, like whatever.
You might have got lucky.
Yeah. Now, like you beat your bookie, like it's like, yo, like what's good? Like
I told you, motherfucker.
Exactly. So I mean, it's such an adrenaline rush. Like right now is the best time to be alive. Right now is the best time to be a Rumboy. Like if you're part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, there's no fucking better time to be alive, because we're hitting props, we're hitting over unders, we're fucking hitting fantasy football advice. Me and Bogard, I want to give you guys some context on both your panelists really quick. We're both in position in pretty much all of our leagues.
Every single one of our leagues.
Yeah, every single one of our leagues.
I didn't die in the office league yet neither. Like I'm still in it.
Yeah, I'm still hanging in the office league. So like
hey, me and you, that's the only one we've been struggling in. But we're not done, bro. Like we're in it still.
Exactly. So I mean, honestly, right now there's no better time that you guys could be listening to us, because we're on fucking
with the same
fire.
Shit.
Yeah, but we're on fire and like we're killing it.
We're wild card motherfuckers, bruh. Let's go.
Like
the wild card individuals are the ones you get scared of, because they come through on fire. You know what I'm saying? Coming from afar, and they make it in there, 5th, 6th seed. You gotta watch out for them, motherfuckers.
CFC said, rubs hands together like Birdman. How to get into this gambling thing? I know, bro. It's so much fun, yo.
Hey, congratulations to my man CFZ too, man. You just got married not too long ago, man.
Hey,
Congrats,
big up.
Big ups. Blessings on blessings on blessings.
I can't say too much about my weekend, but I mean, I'm on.
Yeah, he's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Yo, fucking guys, tune in for play-by-play. Let's fuck around in the chat. Let's have some fun in the chat. Let's have a good time in the chat for Thursday Night Football. Like this is gonna be
over.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go over.
For me to make my conscious decision, I'm going under. But believe me, I want it to go over.
Hey,
I'm just going logical thinking.
Hashtag witness the litness. Hashtag fucking
the litness.
Fucking hashtag how big are Kahuna season. So I mean, that's what we're dealing with. Like we're playing it up. Like we're having a good time over here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Hashtag the grit don't quit. Also.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. The grit don't quit. Like we're not fucking like your other boring ass damn networks. We're getting turned over here. We're having fun. We're doing it with a smile on our face. Yo, I'm gonna see you guys on the next stream. That thing is already set up. Head over into the lobby here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Go to the stream that's already set up. Head over into the lobby. Follow me at Rumboyz spelled with Z NET on all social media. Yo, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. I love each and every single one of you. let's call an amazing, historic ass divisional Thursday night matchup. Dilly.
Woo!
I love our job.
It's a good job.